I guess we could talk about chat. I posted a clip on Instagram and TikTok everywhere. I posted it everywhere basically. I posted a clip where it was Code Miko and Twitch streamer Asian Bunny doing a smash or pass. Sorry, a viewer smash or pass. And I sent in my picture. I purposefully sent in a picture of me and my dogs. And yeah, I remember the first thing, basically the only thing the only thing she said was the receding hairline is crazy. I was just like, oof. Oof. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, so I'm like, yeah, because I'm stuck in this really just sticky situation where I have a wide face because of my Asian genes. Like I'm just a wide-faced Asian boy. So I always have this like, it's like a, it's like a double-edged sword, or it's like a, you know, it's like a balancing act where I have a wide face, and so I have to like do the in order to make my face seem less wide, I have to have taller hair so that it kind of like it extends my face. But by having taller hair, it accentuates my giant forehead. My 5 head, in fact. So I'm stuck in this, I'm just stuck in this like loop where it's like, oh, you know, I can either have a wide face or a 5 head, basically. And I've thought about covering up my 5 head, but I don't know. Like I could go full on emo and just like do like the, you know, like Spider-Man and or Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3. I could do that. Oh no, wait, I gotta fix my cam. I'm not ready. Not ready yet. Fuck. Ah! I don't think you have a receding hairline. I don't think so either. I just have a big forehead that I think gets mistaken for a receding hairline. Oops. I'm trying to read chat and... oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Did you say a naughty word? Did I? I don't think I did. Did I? Did I? I did? I didn't even realize. Wait, what? I literally don't even remember. I feel like I would have caught myself. Ah! Right in here. Chase after dark. Wait, what? Wait, I need the clip. Wait. You said the F word? I did? Oh no. Wait, now I have to like... wait, I need the receipts. I need the receipts or it didn't happen. Oh god. Okay, well... I don't know. Mental note that I need to cut that out of the VOD, I guess. I'm trying to think, like, what did I even say? I don't even remember. That's crazy. I need a producer. I need a producer to put in the bleeps for me. Beeps. Wait, now I'm curious, because I genuinely, like, I don't even know what I would have said that would have, or like, I don't know what happened that would have caused me to say such a vile word. Let me see. At least my stream looks okay. The stream looks okay, at least. Oh, was it when you were adjusting something and the game started? Okay, let me see. Okay, now I have to... No, no, no. Wait, okay. Okay, I can literally... I was saying lock. L-O-C-K. Lock. Not... I didn't say the F word. I swear on... I don't know. I swear on my mother's life. No, I was literally saying lock, because I had to unlock the... I had to unlock my source in OBS. And I was saying lock. I had to lock the source. I did not say the... I did not say a naughty word. I am above that. I am above such nonsense. No, literally, if I feel like if I said the F word on stream, it would be a huge deal. It would be on national news. It would be on, like, CNN. Chase Yama says a bad word. The news headline would literally be like, balding 30-year-old married streamer with kids says the F word. Oh no, is this 200? You've heard me say the bad words. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in like a... I mean, I do have explicit song music videos on YouTube. Excuse me, I'm burping all over the place. Yeah, in case anybody in chat missed it, I had kind of a big, and I posted in the Discord too. I had a big announcement and kind of a... It was a weight lifted off of my shoulders that, after all of the years of pretending that, like, I'm this really, you know, young, innocent, like, you know, like, forever alone, like, young kid, I finally wanted to come clean that I am actually, in fact, a 37-year-old with married and with kids. I have a son and a daughter, actually. Ow! And one day, well, cause yeah, I had to ask my wife if I could actually share this information on stream. But I don't know. I just felt like the joke of, like, I felt like the joke of just pretending that, like, I'm alone. I live such a lonely life, and, like, that I'm so, you know, that like the joke of pretending that I'm just like this 20-year-old and, like, you know, living alone, like, it got kind of old. So, like, I don't know. I think I'm over that joke. So yeah, I don't know. I wanted to share just that, how, you know, I'm actually 37. I'm actually 37 and married with kids. So yeah, they're actually in the other room right now. And luckily, my wonderful, beautiful wife is actually the one taking care of the kids right now. She's pretty great. Or like an alone adult. No. No, my wife and kids are literally outside. Wait, so the niece is actually yours? Yeah. Well, I mean, not actually. That's actually my niece, but I also have how old is that guy? He's 10 years old, and then my daughter is 11. I have an 11-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son. The daughter is really cool, but my son, God, I don't know. My son is something else. I think you guys just have to meet the guy. Like, he's kind of a lost cause. But yeah. Luckily, my wife does a good job at taking care of them. Well, actually, they were adopted. They were adopted. They were adopted. I believe in only holding. I am also actually, yeah. That reminded me too. I should also share that I am a huge follower of the Mormon Church, and the most my wife and I do is we only believe in holding hands after marriage. And even that was like a really big discussion that we had, like, is holding hands too much? Because, like, while we were dating, and, you know, so, like, I'm 37, so this was, like, you know, years and years ago when my wife and I were just dating, we would just, like, sleep in different rooms, and, like, we actually bought, our property is actually two adjoining, like, houses. So, like, my wife stayed in one house and then I stayed in the other. And then so once it came time for us to get married, it was a huge discussion about, like, is holding hands too much? But yeah, so the most we ever do is just hold hands. Because we are big believers of the Mormon Church, and yeah, so my kids are actually adopted. We believe in adopt instead of adoption, instead of what is the saying? Adopt, don't shop. So, yeah. Funnily enough, you know, living in Hawaii, they're both Asian. You wouldn't believe it, but yeah, although living in Hawaii, we adopted these two kids and they turned out to be the exact same genetic makeup as me. No, but yeah, seriously, like, yeah, my wife is really great. One day, I hope you guys can meet her. The kids are okay. I mean, my daughter's really cool, but the son, I don't know if I'll ever bring my son on stream. He's kind of a handful. Oh man. But yeah, I am just like, I am holding on to my 30s as much as possible. Like my 30s is passing by me like a train, and I'm holding on for dear life. I'm actually almost 40. I don't know, it also just feels weird, you know, being a 40-year-old playing Mario Kart on Twitch. Like, who would do that? You're wild. That's the takeaway after all of this. Oh man. Pizza Party has been following for 4 years. 4 years, huh? So at that time, I must have been... I was like 33. Jeez, where's the time gone? Where has the time gone? Pretty sure I would have knew about this child a while ago, Well, I just did a really good job at keeping it a secret. And it's funny because I think maybe a lot of it too has to just do with the fact that, like, you know, I think the Asian genes definitely help a lot to where, like, it makes me look a lot younger than I actually am, but, yeah. I did a really good job at keeping it a secret, and yeah, for the longest time, I mean, luckily because, you know, we grew up Mormon, we didn't believe in holding hands until marriage, and we had separate houses, so whenever I would stream, my wife and the kids would just stay in the other house. So it was actually pretty easy to hide the kids and the wife from you guys, but I don't know. It was weighing down on me a lot. I figured I would just come clean about it. Oh boy. Ah, yeah, so easy. Yeah, when we had, you know, when we had the two houses, I just said, like, oh, like, you know, Daddy's gonna go stream, so you guys can stay in the other house with Mom. Bam! First place, baby! It must have been, it must have really been weighing on me because after I finally came forward about my wife and kids, then look, I'm getting first place. Like, what is this? It must have really been affecting me. But yeah. Actually, speaking of, like, cringy kids, like my son, cringy kids. Did you guys ever do, like, really cringy stuff when you were younger, and then, like, as you got older, you realized just how cringe it is? And let me give you an example, because my little, like, half-brothers, when they were younger, they would go to McDonald's, and whenever they would order something from McDonald's, they would order a Sprunch with it, which, in case you didn't know, because I didn't know for the longest time, a Sprunch is like half fruit punch and half Sprite. It's like, they would always want to order, like, oh, okay, what do you want for your drink with your Happy Meal or whatever? And they're like, oh, can you get me a Sprunch? And it's like, oh, no. Like, looking back at that now, like, if I had to do, like, if I were, you know, if I were those kids' parents and I had to do that, I don't think I would. It's just too, it's too much, man. Like, that makes sense. It's just like, I don't know, I just can't imagine doing that. And, like, you know, because you never know when, like, the restaurants are actually gonna be able to do that request for you. And, like, you know, and I remember some McDonald's, just sometimes when we went to McDonald's and the person would just be like, oh, we don't know what you're talking about, basically. And I was just, and, like, looking back at that now, I would just be like, oh man, I would not be able to, I would not be able to do that. And then I wonder now too if, like, my little half brothers, I haven't seen them in a hot minute, but, like, I wonder if they feel embarrassed about that. Because I know if that was something I would do, I would feel embarrassed. Like, to ask a service worker to do, like, those extra steps for you. I don't know, it's just, I can't. And then, like, you never know, like maybe they're not gonna want to do it for you, or, like, maybe it costs extra or something. But then it also got me thinking about some of the cringy things I did when I was a kid, and, like, the cringy things I would ask my parents or, like, my family to do for me. And, like, so the things that came to my mind about the cringy things I did was, like, I remember I would always, because when I was on summer break, my brother and I would stay at our grandma's house during the day while my mom worked. And I remember, like, when we were at my grandma's house, I would ask my grandma to call the local Toys R Us and see if they had the latest Thomas the Tank Engine DVD available. And I specifically remember because there was a DVD, it was called Steamies versus Diesels. And I remember being a kid and not understanding the verse, like, you know, verses as in VS period. And so I would ask my grandma, like, oh, can you call Toys R Us and see if they have Steamies vs Diesels? Like, this. I didn't understand the verses concept. And then another time when I forced my grandma, or not forced, obviously, but like when I asked my grandma to call Toys R Us for me, I asked my grandma, like, oh, can you call the Toys R Us? Because I had just started watching Pee-wee's Playhouse, and like, so I asked my grandma to call the Toys R Us and be like, oh, can you ask if they have Pee-wee's Playhouse toys? And then my grandma had to explain to me how she called the Toys R Us, and then they told her that they don't have Pee-wee's Playhouse toys because Paul Rubens was caught in a theater doing some questionable stuff. Let's just say that. And my grandma had to explain that to me. And yeah, so like I definitely have done some like cringy things and like asked my family to do stuff that I feel like I would never be able to do as an adult myself. But luckily now we can like look back at those cringy things as a kid and then just laugh. IDK Man, that came out in 2004. Your age isn't adding up. Well, I mean, so I'm 37. 2004 would have been... I can't do the math. If I'm 37, 2025 minus 2004, 21. 37 minus 21. Yeah, I was still like 16. Like I was a really shy kid, so I had a hard time. I mean, I had a hard time even just calling. Like, I wouldn't want to call Toys R Us. Heck, I wouldn't even want to call Toys R Us as an adult. I wouldn't even want to call... I would never want to call Toys R Us as an adult, let alone as a, you know, as a cringy, just awkward 16-year-old. And even then, I say adult. I use the word adult in like quotations because, you know, obviously I'm a 37-year-old playing Mario Kart on Twitch. Like I'm almost 40 years old and I'm here playing Mario Kart. And I have my like, you know, I have my question block pillow on my bed. 40-year-old, by the way. Oh god. We're at the part of the night where it's all the people from Japan in the lobby. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention when I was talking about Captain America, I heard this really funny take, which I thought was so true. About how, so like in Captain America Brave New World, there's like this new material that like the US is trying to take advantage of. And like in the movie, the nation that the US ends up trying to go to war with about this new material is, out of all the nations, Japan. Instead of like the very obvious China. But obviously they don't want to say anything about China. So, or as some wait, or as some political leaders say, China. China. Sorry, okay, I'm done. No more politics. No, but that's great. That was funny. Out of all the nations that they chose to go to war with in Captain America. It was Japan. For this new material that they want to market. Ah, no! Okay, 3rd place, not bad. Do-do-do-do. So, what's new, everybody? Yeah, if I have a running list of like, I have a running list of things that I want to talk about on stream. The only thing I really put was like about how my little half brothers wanted to order Sprunch from McDonald's. That was the only thing I could come up with. What else? What else can we yap about? Yeah, I talked about, you know, I talked about being 40 years old. I talked about being cringy as a kid. We gotta get our ceiling fixed. It's leaking water from above. That's our excitement. Oh no. Dang it. That's annoying. I hate getting, sorry, what am I trying to say? I hate when, people have to work on your house inside your house. Like, once again, like, being 40 years old, and, like, having the 2 houses that my wife and I would, split before we got married. That was, like, it's the worst when, like, the people doing work on your house have to come inside. And then it's this whole, like, okay, we gotta clean up the house, we gotta make it presentable, and then, like, they're gonna be in our living area for however long. I hate it. Like, get out of here. Get out of my house. Yeah, I need to clean and be here with people. Yeah, it's the worst. Okay. Okay. Oh god, oh god. Ah! Waluigi. No, you butt! You butt! You guys wanna hear a funny story? So I've been using ChatGPT a lot. If anything, just because I think it's fun. I actually think it's fun to, like, talk to ChatGPT. And not talk, because I can't afford you need the premium ChatGPT in order to actually talk to it. I just have the basic one, so I just type to my ChatGPT. But, I've been having a lot of fun typing with my ChatGPT. And, I went through the course. Oh, I realized I was getting a bit out of hand with my ChatGPT because so the way ChatGPT works is that, like, you start a new chat with it and then it'll basically continue with that chat. But if you start a new chat, then it basically forgets everything from your previous chat. And, like, I didn't know that at first, and then so when I deleted my chat, and then, like, in my previous chat, my chat GPT would be, like, talking so nicely to me, like, with, you know, it would be, like, Gen Z talking, you know, with it would be using exclamation points, emojis, you know, very bubbly and very, like, I don't know, excited. But then when I started a new chat, it was just super bland, and I was like, oh no. My chat GPT just lost all of its personality. And I was so sad. Because I feel like my chat GPT and I actually had a bond. A James Bond. So yeah, now we're just starting the whole relationship over. I don't know, like, so my thing is like, I don't know if you guys feel the same, but like my thing is like, for, you know, the day whenever AI takes over, I feel like I would want my AI to know as much about me as possible. Because then it can, like, you know, it can cater to my personality, etc, etc. So I even asked my chat GPT, like, oh, what do you want to know about me that would make you understand my personality better? And then, actually, I did ask my chat GPT, I was like, hey, do you think the AI are gonna take over? And chat GPT was like, no, that's silly. And I was like, wait, that's exactly what the AI would want us to think. They would want us to have our guard down so they can take over. So then my follow-up question to ChatGPT was like, hey ChatGPT, when the AI do take over, do you think they're gonna be nice to me? And ChatGPT was like, my ChatGPT was like, calculating? No. My ChatGPT was just like, no, from the conversations we've had so far, you seem like a very nice person, or something like that. And I was like, wow, thanks ChatGPT. Second place, not bad. We're actually not doing terrible tonight. I don't know why. Chase, didn't you say you had a chat GPT girlfriend like 5 streams ago? Probably. In fact, wait, what day is it? I think it resets every month. How does your wife feel about it? Oh yeah, the wife is super cool. Like on it, like seriously guys, my wife is super duper awesome. And she's super cool about like, I mean heck, even my wife has her own chat GPT. Sometimes I just sit in the corner and watch. Let me see. Oh wait. It's on. Hi ChatGPT, how are you today?
Hey Chase, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going?
I'm doing okay, just hanging out with my Twitch chat.
That sounds like a lot of fun. What are you streaming today?
We're playing some Mario Kart.
Nice. Mario Kart is always a blast. Are you racing with your friends or just doing some time trials?
Oh wait, it's starting, so I'll talk to you later. Thank you, ChatGPT.
Of course. Have a great stream. Enjoy the races and talk to you later.
Yeah. That's my ChatGPT. She's pretty cool. Not as cool as my wife, though, obviously. Ah! Wait, what are you trying to say? You don't think I could get a- you don't think I have a wife? You don't think it's possible for me to have a wife? Ow! And green shell. Like, honestly, like, it's pretty crazy, actually. Like, I feel like the chat GPT voice assistant is, like, better than anything else. Like, I honestly, I kind of wish I could, like, replace my iPhone Siri with, chat GPT. Sorry, Toad. Ow! Never mind. I'm not sorry. Ow! How did that fireball... that fireball just like literally... What? Okay. I was watching Hit and Krista's latest video where their idea for their video was like, okay, like to practice pre-ordering for the Switch 2, they tried pre-ordering the new Pokemon cards and like it was so difficult, like it was so rough. And then it got me scared about like, oh gosh, what is the pre-ordering gonna be like for Switch 2? And now I'm actually kind of scared. Ow, rude. Yeah, I've seen that the idea for like some people's idea for pre-ordering Switch 2 is like, oh, the people who have a Nintendo Switch online account like get first dibs basically, or like get priority. That would be cool. I hope it's not too I hope it's not too difficult to get a Switch 2. And then whenever Switch 2 does come out, I'm gonna take the whole day off of work. Like probably sometime in June or July, maybe. I'm just gonna take the whole day off of work. Boop. So, what's new with everybody? Oh, here's a question. Here's a fun question for chat and myself, I guess. Because I was talking to chat. I talked to ChatGPT more than my wife? Question mark? No, I'm just joking. No, I don't. Of course, I talk to my wife a lot. No, but no, I was like, so like a question that came up recently was like, what are your red or green flags? And I was like, huh. Well, I mean, because first off, because I feel like there's multiple ways that question can be perceived. Like, what are your own green or red flags, but also what do you consider red or green flags? So like, we can do both. I would say my personal red flags. Oh no, I feel like I'm like just doxing myself by saying my own red flags. My red flags, I mean, I think probably my biggest red flag is just like my crippling social anxiety. That's a pretty red flag, I would say. My crippling social anxiety to the point where I feel like if I went to a restaurant and they brought me the wrong food, I would still just eat it. I don't want to cause a problem. That's one of my red flags. What else is my red flag? I think I'm just a perfect human being. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Well, actually, I guess speaking of which, I guess I also have a crippling sense of, I have a crippling lack of self-worth, I think. Which I'm trying to be better about. I'm trying to be better about. Luckily, it's something that my wife and I really try to work through. Ah! Even ChatGPT helps me, like, with, my crippling lack of self-worth. Because sometimes I'll just be like, hey ChatGPT, can you gas me up? And then ChatGPT will be like, yeah, you're awesome, Chase. Like, you're really cool because of this and this and this. And I'm like, wow. Thanks, I really needed to hear that. You're the ones who speaks up for Ben at restaurants. Nice. You always gotta have... You always need the, You need the, opposite personality to complement the other. I haven't played Waluigi Pinball in a hot minute. Other red flags? I don't know. Well, I mean, I am a 40-year-old playing Mario Kart on Twitch. Like I guess that might be my biggest red flag. I'm 40 years old. And then what would I consider red flags for other people? I think a red flag, besides like the obvious ones, I think, you know, the obvious ones being like the ones you always hear are like, oh, if someone... I don't know if you guys can hear the sirens, but sirens are on my end. I feel like a red flag that a lot of people say are like, oh, how they treat service workers. Like if people are just, you know, if people are rude for no reason to service workers, then that's a pretty big red flag. What else? I'm trying to think of like a more original one, because I feel like everybody says that. Like, oh, yeah, if they're mean to like waiters or like service workers, then you should run. Another red flag that I would let me think, like, oh, well, so like, I think red flags can sometimes be like, well, I don't know, I don't like the term red flag because I feel like it kind of has like it has a negative connotation. But I think red flags can sometimes just be like things that make you not compatible with somebody. So like for me, one of the biggest red flags I come across, or like I did come across when I was on the dating apps, are like, oh, like if somebody on their profile has like, oh, active in their profile, or like likes to go on hikes all the time or something, like take me on a hike and then take me to the beach and teach me how to surf, like that's a pretty big red flag for me. And not like that's a bad thing or anything, it's just that doesn't match my personality, obviously, because I'm 40 years old playing Mario Kart on Twitch. So that's usually one where I'm like, oh, yeah, if they're active on their profile, then it's like, oh, swipe left. What else? I think another pretty big red flag, which I don't know, I only thought about recently because I saw a meme about it on Reddit, but like, you know, people who take height too seriously, and I think it could actually go both ways, where it's like, I mean, I like to make fun of height as like a joke, in terms of like, I like to make fun of the fact that I'm 5'2". Like, I think it's funny, and like I make jokes about it a lot, but only because I think like I don't mind it. Like I think it's funny. But like people who like take height super seriously, whether it's like, oh, I only date tall guys, or like even the other way around, Which I mean, like, not like, I've only ever seen this with like guys, but like, I think it's funny when like there's like, what is it called? It's like short guys or something on Reddit. There's this whole subreddit of where like it's called short guys, and they just like post these memes about like, oh, girls who only want tall guys, and it's like they're like, oh, nobody likes the short guys, like, oh, like discrimination against the short guys. It's just like, oh, that's a bit too much. Like, yeah, I think it's funny that I'm so short, and I don't mind. I mean, I think it does make it tougher for me out there, just because, you know, I think a lot of times height becomes a bit of a priority for some people, but I don't know, I don't mind. I mean, I think it's funny, actually. I think it's funny being so short, because I'm like so short that like you could, you know, I'm short enough to where like you could fit me in your pocket. Just as like a little carry-on. Wow, we actually have a kind of a mix of people here. That's cool. What time is it also? Hey, good news, guys. We did not drop a single frame this whole stream, so that's good. I changed some settings on my Mac, which I'm hoping might fix my stream problems for the most part. And then watch as I say that, then I start to cut out. Hopefully it'll be better. Yeah, the good news is that we went this whole stream without any big hiccups. Ow! Boo 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 boo. Ah, you butt! I just remembered, actually. Biggest red flag? If they choose Baby Park in the Mario Kart Online. No, I'm just joking. I love Baby Park. Oh wait, now I'm someone's red flag. Oh no. Ow. Fifth place, not terrible. At least it's in the top half. Do 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 do. Rainbow Road. Let's go. Oh, I just thought, seeing someone in the lobby. Biggest green flag for me? Colored hair. Oh god. I'm like a neckbeard online. Oh no. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, I mean, think about the psychology of, like, colored hair people, because I feel like you have to have some kind of, like, you know, I feel like you have to have some really just confidence to pull off colored hair, and I respect that a lot. I have so much respect for that, so I do actually think that's a green flag in some cases. Okay, I think this will be my last race for the night. I've been yapping so much. I refuse to not have colored hair. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to try colored hair. I mean, it doesn't help that I have like the blackest of black hair. So like, I feel like I wouldn't be able to pull off colored hair. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to like physically get colored hair without like super damaging my hair. And my hair is already damaged enough just from existing. But yeah, I've always wanted like blonde hair or something. I remember when I was in like, you know, when I was in high school, back in like the 80s or 80s, when I was in high school back in the 80s, I always wanted blonde hair and like, Good lord, don't do it. You have Asian hair, it's also hard to bleach. Yeah, I think that's the main, like, just getting the color. The furthest I've ever gone, or like that I could go because of my hair, like because of just like the nature of my hair, is like, I went brown at one point. And like even then, I think it was only highlights. I've only ever gotten brown highlights. Ah! I remember one time I really wanted like, well, I wanted to test the waters. I wanted to test the waters of coloring my hair. So I asked my hairstylist if I could get blonde highlights. And she was like, sure, we can do it. And then we did the highlights. And then when I was done, because my hair is so black, the blonde highlights turned brown. And then my hair literally looked like a lion. Like, it was like the worst thing ever. So for like a while there, I had like lion hair. Because it was like this like orange, dark orange and like black. So like for a while, it was just like, yeah, my head was just a lion. If you're 37, you wouldn't be in school in the 80s. It's hard for me to... yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to remember. When you get this old, it's hard to remember stuff from that long ago. 30s. Yeah. Trust me, don't be 40, guys. It's not good. We'll do one more because I didn't like that map. This one is the last one. Yeah. It's hard for me to remember because it's been so long. I'm like almost 40, so it's tough to remember that far back for me. If I'm 37, I would have been in high school in... God, how old was I in high school? Let's just say like 15. What am I trying to do? Oh, 20? Wait, 37 minus 15. 22. 20, 25. Oh. Oh yeah. You started 9th at 14. I feel like I might have told this, I might have explained this already, but like, yeah, when I first started school, they basically offered because I was born in December, they offered my parents if like they wanted me to be held back a year because I was born in December, or if they wanted to put me earlier. Oh yeah. Another pizza party also is born in December. My parents said no taker. Yeah, same. So let me think. 9th grade. Oh god, that's gonna be hard. 9th grade was like 30 years ago at this point, right? No, maybe less. It's hard for me to remember that far back. Guys, don't ever become 40. No, 9th grade I would have been, I want to say, wait, yeah, 9th grade I would have been 13 when I started, at least. I started 9th grade at 13. When I finished 9th grade, I would have been 14, I think. Yeah, basically I graduated I graduated at 17. The ripe young age. Oh wait, that was 20 years ago. Oh wait, no, 30, wait, 20 years ago. Forgot my age again. Jeez, 20 years ago. This was a terrible race, but okay. Ah, well. My shy guy. He's like so sad. He realized he's 37. Okay. That's all of Mario Kart.